Oh my god.
And we're live. We just took a really funny thumbnail, so whoever's go watch this later, yes. Go peep at it. Okay, guys, we're back. Jess and Kyle, once again, welcome.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate
Jerseyan,
Floridian hillbilly.
New Jerseyer. Yeah. So we're just vibing, we're chatting. Jess came from the city today. She had a really funny story that she wants to share with us about one of her clients. And it's really cute. So Jess, take it away.
I was in the city today doing speech because I'm a speech pathology major. And
shout out, I want internships.
Yeah, any speech pathologists out there want to give me
anyone know about the New York Med?
Anyone want to let me into New York Med? I'd really appreciate it. Okay, moving on. So one of my clients today, little boy, whatever, and he was drawing a picture. And he drew a picture of his father, and the speech therapist that I was working with was like, "Oh, what's Dad's name again? His dad's name is James, right? Whatever, but doesn't Mom call Dad something else? Doesn't Mom call Dad Jimmy?" And the client looked at the speech therapist and was like, "No, Mom calls Dad Babe." I know that's so. and the client insisted on the name Babe being written on the name part of the line, and these papers go home to the family. So now it says the client has a picture Mom, sister, dog, brother, and Babe.
Kids, man, they do the darndest things.
No, kids just say the funniest stuff because they have no filters, and if you say something to them, they pick up on it. I've heard so many funny things.
Yeah. No, honestly, imagine. I was gonna ask you that. What else have you heard?
One of the kids said to one of the therapists one time, "Oh, you look pretty again today," because she said that she didn't straighten her hair the day before, and then the next day she walked in and her hair was straightened. And the client was like, "Oh, good, you look pretty again today." And
how old are they?
Oh, these clients are well, it depends. I think, but we hear funny things at Gales too, and those kids are they don't understand the fact that we're at college, they have no concept of that. So the idea that we live here, but this isn't our home, is so baffling to them. They're so you just picked up and left your parents? No, we still have a house at home. We're at college, so we're here, and they're but so you own 2 houses? I'm no, they don't understand college whatsoever. It's out of their realm. But yeah, kids say funny stuff. They're really entertaining.
I feel Ashley confuses them how she explains. She's yeah, I live 2 places.
Ashley also confuses them because Ashley tells them every time they say, "Well, what do you want to be when you grow up?" And every time she has a different answer. So the kids are arguing. They're Coach Ashley wants to be a teacher. No, Coach Ashley wants to be a brain surgeon. No, Coach Ashley wants to be a flight attendant. No, Coach Ashley. They have all these Coach. Now Ashley wants to be a nurse.
Oh yeah, she dropped everything last night. She's I want to be a nurse.
It was 2 nights ago.
Honestly, go for it. Do it. But what?
I hope she does.
The entrepreneur that is Ashley Cave.
I imagine she's something totally opposite. I just feel she's gonna be something crazy opposite.
I don't know what she could do.
There's so many. She's hit all the jobs.
She's hit every branch except for business, really. I could so see Ashley being a nurse, though. She's so
or she could do hospitality at her hotel.
She could. Ashley has. Then she gets sick of her ear. I told Ashley the other day, I was I think she's the best listener. If I really need to talk to someone and get something out, Ashley is the best at sitting, listening, and giving her feedback.
Yeah, she doesn't have to know much about the situation,
though. I think Ashley would really do well in a hospital. You know what Ashley would do really well with consoling families going through something a tough time. I think she would really do well.
Yeah,
being in the medical setting and dealing with him or working with special needs kids families, consoling them on what to do, where to go with their lives. Ashley's so good at that. She has such a heart for things.
Ashley's our roommate, our housemate, my roommate.
Ashley's one of our housemates.
Yeah, shout out to Mrs. Cave.
Yeah, shout out Mrs. Cave. Suze.
All right, guys. So, Kyle, what brought you here?
You're talking to me a lot today.
What brought you here?
What brought you here? You're from Florida. What brought you here?
Oh, to Iona?
Yeah.
I thought you meant in this room.
To live here. Do you own 2 houses?
Now, yes. No.
You don't own your house in Florida. Should we call your parents and ask that one?
Yes. I don't know. I just
swimming.
wanted to swimming was part of it, but I swing in Florida too.
Do you do open ocean? Do you ever do open ocean swimming?
I don't.
People that do that is like that's crazy. It looks so cool though.
For like practice before, it's just the waves make things a lot.
Yeah. Do they like what do they do when is your coach there and stuff like that?
Yeah,
like
he'll just have us like go out a little bit and then swim like along the shore till like we see a certain building or something like that.
And there's like no timing though involved. It's just like distance.
It's just like go, then run back. Then
Wait, what was your event?
In like college or
yeah?
In college, I was 2 free, 100 free, and
50 free.
Don't give attitude because you're jealous of my events.
So you're a big freer. You were very free.
I'm very free.
Right. What did I say? I said butter, 2 fly butter.
No.
2 butterfly. I said 2 butterfly.
200.
No, I said 2
you
butterfly.
said 2 butterfly. Yeah. So you know how you say like Kyle was on the swim team. I'm on the swim team, and Kyle and at Delia, when we talk about swimming, like she's still new to the swimming world because you didn't really know anything about it until like you came to college. And so when we talk about it, she's the only one in our house that really doesn't understand like swimming terms. So she like tries to like become part of the conversations. And with swimming, you say like the 200 butterfly, the 200 backstroke, or you can abbreviate it and say 2 fly, 2 back. But Delia says 200. No, you said 2 butterfly, 2 backstroke. Like, and that's just like not a thing.
2 back. It's 2 back.
2 back.
It's 2 stroke
or 2 fly.
2 stroke. Anyone have Dayquil? Literally, I'm so sorry. It's super seasonal. I guess I'm just getting sick. I miss my co-host. Just kidding. You guys have been great.
Yeah, wow.
No, of course, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No.
Fine.
No, Kyle. Me and Kyle have a handshake that was super original, and he doesn't like to do it. Well, also, it's pretty secretive too, so I won't show it to you.
You make me do it in front of everyone all the time.
Kyle, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Christmas coming around the corner.
Yes.
What is on our list? My mom just asked me for mine. What's the
just asked you? It's December 6th.
Well, she's been asking me, but I
okay.
But everyone's like list. Paolo Maddie took that by surprise.
Trevor, Fody, and Aiden, this table is like bolted to the ground.
What did he say?
They're asking me to flip the table.
Honestly, I'd be so for it. I love how we look over there as if they're like, hey, Fody, how you doing? Hey, what's up?
Fody, you just called Trevor Fody.
Yeah, right? Isn't that?
I don't
Oh,
know.
Mrs. Cave is tuning in.
Is she tuned in?
Why is Ashley the top? What's everyone doing for Christmas? Wow, you read my mind.
What is everyone doing for Christmas?
Well, what do we want? So, like, what do we like? What do we want? Wait, okay. So Paolo was saying, "Oh, you have a list," and I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Oh," and I was like, "Do you just get things?" He's like, "Yeah, I would never dare send a list to my parents."
I don't send a list to my parents either. Like my parents always ask me, like, "Do you really want anything for Christmas?"
Really?
And like this year, like I really want an Apple Watch. That's like my big gift. Like,
that's what I was gonna say. The Apple Watch is the new thing.
Yeah, I really want an Apple Watch.
That's gonna be it.
That's the gift this year. And so I asked for an Apple Watch, but other than that, like we don't like. I like my family, like we don't send things. I get shoes every year though. Like I know I'm getting shoes. I always get a new toothbrush. There's like certain things that we get like fruit
sometimes, like, you know.
But like
pamphlets.
Like, do you send your parents like a list so you know everything that you're getting on that day?
No. Okay. I get I send a list of like when I was younger, it was like I would make the list like so.
Oh, when I was younger, I wrote a list to Santa. Yeah.
Oh no.
That's like what my family does too. You like send a list, but you don't necessarily.
Yeah, but I don't get everything. Yeah, so I don't get everything I want. I was probably like 6 or 7 things.
I don't know anything, and I could not get like the Apple Watch. Like I could get like gifts, and I have no idea what's coming.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It was always like we had a list, and then my dad would send it away, and then like we would get like some of the stuff on there, and then like now it's like I kind of give what I want. It's pretty much like things that I need, like a winter coat. Yeah. And like a new pair of sneakers that like these are nice. Like these are fine, but you know, they're wearing down on their cushion.
Yeah, I need a new pair of like these booties, like these.
Like, do I need a pair? No, which I like a pair. I do need a jacket. I actually do need a jacket.
I think
that's
gonna
be like
right?
my big thing.
Yeah.
That's me. Well, the Floridian doesn't have a jacket. How do you not have a jacket? You've been living here for 4 years, Kyle.
I have a jacket.
It's New York weather.
Yeah, he wants like a nice work jacket.
That's what I want too. But like, you know, the big parka and the nice coat, like that's a lot of money.
The swimming parka doesn't really fly in.
Well, I was gonna get like a parka, like from whatever.
I have a nice jacket that I wore. It's this one. Oh, and I like it because it's really lightweight, but it's because it's like the down feathers. Have you heard about that?
Well,
and
so
they're like
usually uses them.
And so they're really light, but it's like a nice winter coat, and it comes down to like here, so it like keeps you really warm. It was perfect today in the city. It wasn't cold at all.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I want because this thing is actually a weather. I told my mom it was
Did you say ain't?
No, I was like but like I told my mom it was like a winter jacket, and I really really liked it, and it's actually a raincoat, like a weather jacket, and I was like. It's not really. It's like more than that. It's like weatherproof. There's also supposed to something else that you're supposed to wear with it, but like I don't.
Yeah.
It's also white and it kind of gets a little dirty, but you know, you win and you lose.
You win some, you lose.
You win some, you lose some.
And like I never wear the parka unless we're going to a swimming, like our swimming parka.
I still even barely wore the parka.
Unless
it was like
I wear the parka when we like travel for swimming. That's it. I hate to wear that to class and stuff.
I wore it.
It's so big,
blizzard
but it's really warm.
It is really warm during a snowstorm.
What is that brand?
I think Adidas, right? Adidas.
Oh,
it has to be Adidas.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's Adidas. I don't know.
Yeah. Kyle, what's on your list?
What's on my list?
I know what you're getting for Christmas. Do you want me to tell everyone? Yeah. She got so nervous. She got so nervous. She's like, "Are you kidding me?"
I keep trying to get her to tell me. She knows one of her gifts.
I do.
No, what do you want? We're trying to.
Yeah.
What do I want?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mainly want a jacket.
Oh, he wants a new phone.
Well, I didn't want a new phone.
Mrs. Cave goes, Ashley gets a letter from Santa every year.
I'm not surprised at all.
Oh my goodness. We went to her house and what's it called? She has every single year, like when she was younger, like a child. I don't know how old she was.
Wait, she gets a letter from Santa?
Oh yeah, that's supposedly.
So Mr. and Mrs. Cave.
And like there's a picture of her and Santa and Josh is her brother, and it's just like it's so funny, and in most of them I think she's like crying. It was so cute though. Mrs. Cave goes wild for Christmas. The whole house is decked. Yes. Oh, I would have picked you too.
Yeah, my parents go. My mom. It's not my dad. My mom goes pretty wild with Christmas.
I mean, if you don't decorate your house, like if you don't have lights outside, like. Do you even celebrate Christmas?
Ashley was telling the story the other day
of
because we were talking about like whether you like white lights or colored lights.
White.
I'm such a white light person.
Beautiful.
You know the house.
I said that to her in Target the other day. I asked her,
so guys, comment below. Are you team colored lights or team white lights?
I thought I was in like major trouble just for asking.
He goes, "We're in Target," and he goes, "Should I get white lights or colored lights?" And I was like, "Why would you get colored lights? Yeah. Why?" Like,
absolutely not.
Like people get colored.
Who is he?
It's not like a crazy.
No. I think white lights are so classy.
Classy. Keep it
They
classy.
look nice. The house.
If you could there are very few houses that you could they did color lights well.
I don't like him. I have a bush outside my house, and my dad used to take like the net, you know.
Oh, just plop it over
the net.
There's like half of ours are dead. I'm pretty sure. It's like, but yeah,
my dad used to do the whole trimming of our house and around the door. He's like, slowly. He used to do all the railings.
Like his winter garden, like you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
my dad's a big garden, big green thumb, large green thumb in the Schmidt household.
Likes to plant things.
Like his thumb is actually huge.
Wait, really?
No. You know, she's the most gullible person I've ever met.
I'm really not.
Yeah, you are.
Mr. Schmidt, send in a picture of your thumb. Not drawn to scale.
Delia, I convinced Delia, Brian and I did. Convinced Delia last year that I was the Bachelorette. So the Ionian, which is our school newspaper, did a comedy issue. They do every year. It's an April Fool's issue, and Brian wrote a story about me that I was the Bachelorette for the school, and that I was like looking for guys or whatever. And we convinced Delia that it was real, thinking that within like a day or so she would figure it out. She didn't know. You didn't know it wasn't real.
You guys were so serious about it, and also you started asking people to be like your date. So I was like, oh, okay.
And then we told everybody it wasn't real, but you.
Sarah didn't know it was real either. No one knew. I think it was like just 3.
Everybody knew but you.
And Maria. Did Maria know?
Maria knew.
Was she in on the joke?
Everyone was in on the joke. Yeah.
She wasn't on the joke.
Yeah,
she was.
Delia
I remember
me during the summer. It was like, she goes, "So did Kyle win the Bachelorette?"
yeah. That's what I said. I was like, "So what's gonna happen now that like you're with Kyle?" And she's like, "Delia, that was a joke." And I was like,
she was so mad.
Dang it.
I had forgotten about that by that point too. And then Delia's like,
even my parents knew it was a joke because I showed them the article and I was like, but Delia doesn't know it's a joke, so don't say anything to her. And then I told them to do that. My parents were like, oh my god.
Oh my god. I literally went like for 6 months.
Yeah.
Not knowing that. That's so funny. I think Lepenta hears us. Lepenta definitely hears us. Hello, student union. Put your hands up. Come by the booth if you can hear us.
No one would come.
Yeah, I know. Me and Brian told them last time, and they're like, "No, there." But then they were like, "We hear you. We hear you." Yeah. All right. So that was Christmas. What are we doing for Christmas? Where are we going?
I'm going home.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, but like where? Like to New Jersey?
To New Jersey.
Are you going to go stay at your house?
Or where am I going? Like for actual Christmas Day? I'm going to my aunt's house, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to my aunt's house, which is my dad's side of the family.
You're back in Waffle House?
No, his family's coming here.
No way.
Flying out from LA. My parents are coming from Florida.
That's gonna be so nice. That'd be fun. You're gonna go to the city?
Yeah, we're gonna go meet her family in the city on one day.
Oh, that'll be fun.
My sister's not too happy about coming to the cold though.
Yeah, the cold.
It's cold this time of the year here. Like even we're cold and we're from here.
I don't like it.
Where are you going for Christmas, Julia?
Kuba's FaceTiming me. Shout out Kuba. I'm gonna think it's my house. It's our turn to host this year.
Wow.
And it gets a little crazy. It gets a little wild. We have like both sides of the family.
Your mom's side and your dad's side come?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But you know what I want to implement this year? A little Kris Kringle action.
You don't do that?
No, is that when you pull out? It's when you pull out the.
We do.
No, we used to. We do some years.
We do like a white elephant where you like bring a gift.
Oh,
that's like you bring any gift like $25 to $30 or whatever it is, and you wrap it in like crazy ways. So like some people wrap it in like these big boxes, even though it's like really like a necklace or something. And then you everyone gets assigned a number, or sometimes we go in like age order, like we let grandma go first, and then like I'm like last. And somebody picks something, and then whoever goes.
Kuba, we're live.
You just took my time to shine.
Oh, he's. All right. Well, it was great talking to you. Come by the booth.
Anyway,
I think he's watching it though.
So a person picks a gift, and then the next person can either like pick another gift or steal the first person's pick. So it and then everyone at the end like ends up with a gift. And then you all open it.
Yes, we actually. I did this at a party.
You did it on The Office.
You could do
episode.
You sang all through the night. So at a party that we used to do at our friend's house, everyone would get words from the Tall's the Night Before Christmas, and when you heard that word, all the gifts were in the middle. Everyone bought a gift. When you heard the word that was being that you had, you could take a gift, and like you got. And like then people could like steal from each other, like blah blah blah. And then by the end of the book, like whatever you had, like that was yours.
Huh. Interesting.
Rock on.
Seasonal, man. Seasonal. All right. With that being said, I'm gonna take a water break. Thank you, Kyle and Jess. We'll be back. Shout out to Bear. What's up? All right.